Hello. I think this video was bound to happen at some point. Oh my god, that was not a voice crack. I think this video was bound to happen. I think you've known it. I think I've gone. I think Doug's known it. Holy crap. But yeah, it was bound to happen. So let's get to the end of it. And because as long as I like to play the game of, oh, now I'm in the game of actually making content, and now I'm out of the game, and now I'm making it, and now I'm on another 2 million year break, it's time to tell you the truth. I mean, not the truth, but just literally just saying it, because I think you guys probably know. The point is that a long time you've seen me kind of being on and off, and by on and off, I'm creating videos. By that I mean I make one every 2 million years. I think you guys are kind of sick of that, and I haven't made one in a long time. Summer this year, probably even earlier. Wouldn't be surprised. Or no, yeah, it was around summer or earlier or something. At the beginning, right? While I got introduced in VR, it was crap. I think it was elementary school. There was this giveaway thing, and they were like, oh, if you put in raffle tickets, the middle schoolers, they're doing raffle tickets. I don't know, that's not middle schoolers, elementary schoolers, and they're like, if you put in raffle tickets for $5 dues, whole dollar dues, you can have a chance to get these VR headsets. I've worn a VR headset before at one of my parents' friend's house. They live down the street from me, but besides the point. That's really cool. I wanted that. However, I am in elementary school and I'm poor as hell, so I don't win the thing. But my friend Mason, you'll see him from Titan Gaming or whatever. He had a VR headset, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I want one of those. And then my parents got me one for Christmas? No, they got a PSVR, because that's the top tier headset in the game. However, I was very thankful for that. That's the one that got me in. FNAF VR, Job Simulator, Rec Room, all that stuff. That was fun times, man. And then there's this Spider-Man VR demo. It was the demo for the whole Spider-Man VR game, but I never actually bought the game. I just played the demo on repeat. It was peak, trust me. It's like the super hot VR, but for PlayStation. The demo is pretty cool. Anyways, eventually we got the Quest 2, which I call him. He's in my room. I have a name for him. He's on my wardrobe. Editor at future me put a picture of him on screen. However, slightly weathered cupper stairs. That's his name. I am very creative with my names, as you can tell. Yeah, that's where I got him, and I did Rec Room content for a long time. And I think it was Saint Mason, I'm pretty sure, and he was like, hey, did you see this new cool monkey VR game? And I was like, oh, this is when it first came out, and it was like, oh, I've never seen it before, and it's like, okay, fine, I'll play it with you, I guess. And then I think I hopped into the game. I went past tutorial, but I was since I played Rec Room, I've never played VR standing up before. So I was sitting down trying to swing my legs, and I was this game's literally unplayable. And then I never played it ever again. Until 2023, I think. Holy crap. It was the Crystal Caverns update that I joined. That's where I got this badge. That's my lucky badge, I call it that. I started playing the game again after getting kind of bored of Rec Room. You can see older, if you go down in my videos, I used to make Rec Room videos, and because I thought Rec Room was cool, and I was like, oh, I'll play this, and I saw it was uninstalled, and it's I guess I'll play it, and I actually liked the game. It was pretty fun, I shall say myself. It was, I was obviously not good at the game, but it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun, and then I was like, hey, would be cool if I did it if I posted it. And then I didn't have a PC yet. That's the problem. I didn't have a PC. Solution, use my brother's iPad to send my videos to from my Quest headset and edit on there. Obviously, they were very terrible, but as I got on, I had an old Chromebook. It was a personal Chromebook before we got school Chromebooks, and then I edited on that. that was crappy until I actually got my PC December 23. Yep, yeah, December 2023, the same year. And then that's when I started editing. And then I got the camera mod on my PC. That was terrible. I barely used that because it was miserable. So I had to go on if I wanted to edit video, plug my head. Oh my god, that was weird. Plug my headset into the thing, get the whole thing set up. Crap. Like put up the mod manager, troubleshoot, and then finally actually get to work. So that was like obviously like, I didn't want to do that. And then they released this thing. The camera mod for Inside Gtag, and that was amazing. That is amazing. This is what we wanted. Okay. Crap. Editors edit a lot of things out. What made me different, I personally thought, is that over time the creators, you could tell over time, a lot of Gtag creators really fall out of love with the game, and I don't blame them. This game can get very stale. And just, what I was like, oh, I'm different, because I actually like the game. I was passionate about the game. I love the game. I love personally playing the game in my free time. And then and slowly I realized, I was like, my content was kind of like scattered, and then I was like, oh, and then eventually I wanted to make my own, like, editing style. And I was like, okay, so I wanted to combine parts of, like, my favorite YouTubers. So, obviously, Gtag creators, and I got a bit of Matt Pat in with Game Theory, which, the Theory episodes, obviously, and some Cam and AT, because that's the only other editing thing that would go well with this, with a person who's not very good at getting cool shots. No offense to you. However, yeah, that was fun. That was actually really cool. I'm the most proud of those videos. Over time, though, I started not liking the game. In my opinion, if the community was not part of the equation, Gtag would be in its best state right now. You have the most amount of maps. There's a bunch of different game modes. There's Legos, for crying out loud. There's the most cosmetics. They're the most. Lemming has listened more to the community, like, recently than he has in past areas. Like, in the past, he would, like, majority of updates would be, okay, here's some cosmetics, and we're gonna put in, like, the same decorations, and now he's putting more care into it, more funding, and all this stuff, and I'm really thankful for that. Thanksgiving was yesterday, but that's besides the point. But, over time, the community has been getting a little iffy. There was a dark time where doxing was a fun part. That was very fun. In the monkey game of all games. Don't you love that? Oh, that's amazing. I met a couple great guys in my time here that have inspired me. Obviously, #1 spot, my glorious King Smoke. I used to try to purposely rage bait him by calling him Smokey. I am not illiterate. That was on purpose. Trust me. Random Asher. What's his name? Was it Demon VR or something? Crap, I'm missing someone. Turtle, obviously. I think I'm missing, like, Cake Pop, and it was also another one. 6 or 7 more. Okay, I'm done with that. Do you see that, like, blinking star up in the sky? 1 second. Sorry, I just noticed this. It's gotta be, like, lore-related light, right? Finale? Sure, we're gonna make a video on the exploding star in the sky. Trust me. So that's, like, the only one in the sky. Whatever. Recently, I've also had a bunch of stuff in real life, obviously. High school crap. Couple surgeries on my neck because I have, like, a specific thing. Not cancer. Obviously. Diagnosed with ADHD. That's funny. Kid, did you just notice that? Mayhaps. Thank God they've been going back to tag stuff, but it's a little, like, too little too late kind of thing. Recently, you know what their most recent update is? They collab with J-Man Curly. I would have loved that, like, a year ago, and then now they're like, guys, J-Man Curly, you guys would come back to our game? But, like, now I'm like, oh, it's the guy. Like, they'd even, like, add any, like, decorations, like, Decorations would have been nice. Yellow tape in every single area, because you can grab onto the yellow tape. That would have been an amazing mechanic, you know? Like, imagine, like, the meta. And they don't have any excuse, because they actually have a ranked thing. Also, for a while, I'm, like, silver in ranked for a while. I tried to, like, play ranked for a while. That was, like, the one thing holding me back from, like, oh, you can actually slide on that. That's cool. Okay, I found one more thing. I can give J-Man credit for. Whee! Ouch. That's like a lawsuit waiting to happen, J-Man. But yeah, so that's the basic gist of it. I wanted to, like, say this, so I'm not like, ooh, mysterious guy who went missing. Top 10 YouTubers that went missing, but I'll never actually be in that, because I'm not that popular. I love... Well, the thing is, it's so hard to, like, give up on this. Like, because I'm actually proud of myself. I'm proud that I've been able to grow as a person. Oh, let's go as a different thing. I've been able to grow in, like, my editing skills. I've been able to, like, harness, like, 1,000... Holy crap. That's nightmare fuel. J-Man, what the hell? Don't remember that part. Holy crap. Day 09 update? Is that, like, the reference to his, like, YouTube videos? So yeah, I just wanted to say this, because I don't want to be, like, mysterious and all. And I don't want to, like, abandon you. I just want to say that this is amazing. Like, the opportunity to do this. Yes, I know my left controller is low. The opportunity to be part of this, I am thankful for. I'm very thankful for the entire, like, road. Okay, this is amazing. The thing is that I love editing. Editing is still a passion I have. In the future, I want to be an editor. That'd be very cool. I love editing. As much, I also love coding. That's another thing. I have, like, a whole, I have, like, a freaking book of, like, a game. It's, like, on my floor right there. I have a book of, like, a game design idea I have if I knew how to code, and I'm trying to learn how to code right now. So, that's another thing I have. It's just that YouTube isn't totally out of the question, but I'm just in the future notice, I'm not doing this. I am gone. I ain't doing it anymore. I'm not trying to gaslight myself into thinking I like this game. I'm not going to try to make a comeback just because, oh, I have a potential to make it good. Even though I need to focus on what I feel like. I need to focus on what would be good for long term. And if I did this long term, I would have a mental breakdown about, like, 2 years about the monkey game, and I would, like, oh my, I want to do something else. And this was just a phase, I guess. Anyways, guys, that was about it. I don't know, I want to do a most critical outro, but like, whatever. Stop recording. And get you guys moving on with your day, and eating the rest of your breakfast, or lunch, or dinner, or whatever you're eating right now. Your Bojangles. I like this game. It's a pretty good game. Solid, like, 7.5 out of 10, personally. Okay, see ya.
I'm down! Face mask. There are 2 ways here. Number 1,
Super Luigi Galaxy.